Hey everyone, today is going to be a bit of a different video. We're heading to Ag in Motion, which is a farm trade show that is pretty close to us. It's actually only about half an hour drive to our farm. So this is our closest by farm show. You guys have seen me go all the way to California to a farm show. So you know I like farm shows, and I'm going to be taking you guys along with me today. The last time I went to this farm show, I believe, was 2019. We had some complications in the world and they were down for 2 years, and last year I wanted to go. But we were unfortunately chopping barley silage while the show was on, so we couldn't make it out last year. But now finally, for the first time in 3 or 4 years, we're heading there, and I'm looking at the show right now. It's impressive. It's Saskatchewan's biggest farm show, I believe, outdoor farm show anyway. And I look forward to walking around today, seeing some nice equipment, seeing some crop plots, and everything the show has to offer. Oh yeah, they definitely got some rain out here yesterday. I brought my Dunlops out, so I think I'm going to be putting those on right away. Kind of sucks for the show, but I doubt many farmers out here were annoyed with the rain. So I'm here at the M&S booth here at Ag in Motion with Mark. How's it going?
Not bad, yourself?
Pretty good. So you're the new De Laval dealer here in Saskatchewan?
Yeah, 3 months ago we bought a dealership here in Saskatchewan, so we cover De Laval for all the areas here. So.
Right on. They got a pretty sweet display here at the show. There's a robot in the action. Why don't you tell us a bit about the robot?
Yeah, so we managed to bring the trailer out this year. So we got a fully functioning V300 in our display this year. So as you see here right now, the robot is about to attach each four teats. So we got an artificial cow in there, and it's going to go around and attach each cup individually. Then it will hold the tubes, simulate a full milking, and then it will attach and then disinfect. So it shows off what our robot is capable of with our vision system, where you can see the whole udder and attach higher, wider udders, and do a great job milking cows.
Awesome.
Like I said, with that vision system, it's tough, especially with this cow with having perfect teats. But even with cows with teats spacing out, it gets all those teats really well. So
cool.
Yeah.
Old Dad came to the show. We're just checking out some tractors. You got a Versatile here.
Yeah.
Be nice.
Awesome.
Be nice to swap this with the MX285, I think.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, probably. It looks sharp out here.
Yeah.
Welcome to the road in front of Mojo.
Just on the inside of the beast here. Lots of glass. It'd be pretty sweet pulling the liquid tanker with this.
Yeah, it would be. Wonder how fast it goes.
Where are the keys at?
Okay. Oh no! No, because I'm retiring in January. Are you okay? Can I have your name and your
A pretty gnarly grain handling setup here. A couple of flat bottoms, big grain legs, some drags on top, grain dryer in the back corner there. And this is all set up here just at the show. What an investment, eh?
Yep, probably pays for him.
Yeah.
Farmers are spending it.
Well, they could have just put it up in our yard and then people could have come and looked at it.
Dad, if you want to go, I'll let you know.
It's the infamous X9 John Deere Combine.
We're going this way.
What a beast. Gotta show the co-op building here too, it looks pretty cool. Well, we're just at a interesting booth here, the Weidman booth, and they got a bunch of German loaders here, and we're just checking them out. Look who just showed up. You guys know this guy?
How you doing?
Good, man, good.
What do you think?
Pretty cool, pretty neat.
Yeah,
neat stuff, yeah.
Yeah, they're cool.
Cool loaders, telehandlers.
Yep. I don't know how to say them. I think it's called Weidemann.
Weidemann.
Or Vitamin or something, but yeah, they're cool. Crab steer, heavy, well-built German company. They're
Some more German engineering in Saskatchewan.
I know. Need more of it yet too.
Sweet. Well, I'll go check this thing out.
Yeah.
So this is a pretty interesting machine here. It's kind of like a loader like we got, but it's got a telescopic boom. It extends out for further reach. It is articulating. See if we can climb up in this unit here. See what it looks like on the inside. Yeah, this is pretty neat. Lots of visibility. Yeah, it seems a little bit smaller than the wheel loaders we're used to at the farm, but no, it looks like a neat machine. We're at the full line booth here, checking out the Fendt tractors. They got some beasts out here as always. Love seeing this tractor here, the 1050 front and back duals. This thing's a beast. They have a 314 here, a little bit smaller with the front end loader. 728. They got the new Fendt Rogator sprayer here. This thing's an absolute beast. I got to drive this one last summer, I think, at the Purdue Ride and Drive Days. It was a lot of fun with Austin there. Big booms. I think I could even walk straight underneath that sprayer. It's pretty crazy. This tractor right here is pretty interesting. It's a 211 with a front end loader, small tractor. Somebody's gonna have a lot of fun with that thing. And of course we got the Fendt Ideal Combine right here. So this is pretty sweet. We got some Massey tractors here as well. Those Massey tractors are looking pretty sweet these days. So yeah, we're standing underneath the Rogator sprayer right now, and I'm standing straight up. That's the clearance on these things. It's insane. I'm 6'3". Gotta duck a little bit there, not too much. So we found ourselves now at the Kloss booth. Kloss, I've always looked at this brand with quite a bit of admiration. I like their choppers. That Kloss Jaguar is pretty awesome always, I think. So there's one on the other side of the booth here, but they got some pretty neat tractors. I believe they call this the Terra Track. Big square baler behind it. A couple other front end loader tractors, and looks like they have a quad track over there too. That is an interesting tractor. Huh.
Yeah, the tracks don't look like they had a bunch of highways on them.
I did not know Kloss made quad tracks. It's pretty neat. And of course, the Kloss Jaguar. This is my favorite piece of Kloss equipment. You guys know we run that JF stall for chop and silage, but this is next level. Just extremely efficient. Depends how much feed you got to put up, right? We're only milking 300 cows, so something like this just doesn't make sense for us. We got the Lexion combine. Seems pretty neat too. Cool colors. They used to be brown, but I guess they brought their European colors out here to Canada. Cool to see. Well, I'd say we're at one of the cooler booths right now here at the show. We're at the Bourgault booth. I cannot wrap my head around how big this seeder is. Such a beast. This is a 1,300 bushel grain cart. It is unreal. Like, all the tanks are still above my head. Look at, let's stand beside the tires. It's just unreal how big this stuff is getting. Tires are taller than I am. Front and back duals on the tank, of course. Reduced compaction. They got some massive drills out here as well. Unreal. From the back end of this big tank, and I was just talking to a Borgo rep, and he said this is the new version of the tank that we got. So we got the 6550 tank, and this is the new version. They got a hydraulic drive instead of a ground drive, so that's just a different way of metering the seed out of the tank, and apparently it's useful for variable inputs in your fields. Pretty cool. So we just stopped by the Norheim Ranching booth, and that's where we get our feed wagon from. The Supreme Mixer Wagons, that's our dealer for them. And also Bunning Manure Spreaders, that's where we buy our manure wagon parts from and everything from Norheim Ranching. So shout out to them. Hey, we're standing here with Peter, and he's gonna tell us a little bit about their Vale grain cart, or exactly what this thing is. I guess for starters, it's massive. And what is this thing used for?
We brought it from the technology from Australia, a company in Australia that had these. Everybody in Australia has got something like this.
Okay.
And so we brought it out about 4 years ago. Customers are buying it to basically to save time in the field. So the grain cart can dump on that side and the trucks can pick up on this side, and they're not waiting for each other. Now with this, you can really don't have that waiting. You got that surge capacity, and if something happens, let's say you got a bin fills up and you got to move bins, and maybe it's supper time.
Yep.
The trucker can actually just
take a break and come back. So you're basically bringing efficiency to like a large harvesting operation.
Exactly.
Trying to smooth things along.
Yeah, and actually what surprised us is we thought we were going to sell all these to only the guys with 7 or 10 combines.
Yep.
And we sold quite a few to 3,000, 5,000 acre farms, which these days is obviously not the biggest farms that are out there.
Yep.
But people are really struggling with finding truckers, especially.
Okay.
And so finding a young person with a 1A license these days is challenging.
That's right. Yeah.
And so yeah, with this we can speed things up, and you can harvest with less people.
Cool. So this thing's got a big frame underneath, and these tires will lift up so it sits right on the ground then? Or?
Exactly, yeah. So it's if you fill it right up with grain, it's 500,000 pounds. So
Okay.
you can't, lots of people come up and they're like, you know, you can't pull with those little tires, and that's true. So it's 50,000 pounds empty. You have to empty it before you move to the next field. Yeah, you don't need a monster 600 horse tractor on the front. You need about a 250, 300 horse tractor. And that's just to have enough weight to pull it, you know, to the next field. It's 50,000 pounds empty, so that's heavy enough that you don't want to put a little tour tractor in the front.
Awesome. Well, thanks for that explanation, Peter. Okay, so what I got behind me here is pretty cool. It is a fully restored Big Bud tractor, and this is actually from a farm that's pretty close to us, Purdue. And the guy just redid the entire tractor. It's pretty much new. It looks like it's fresh out of the factory. And yeah, this is a pretty cool looking tractor. Cool to see it at the show. And the guy that restored this, he has a YouTube channel. I will link it down in the description down below. It is BK Garage Restoration. So if you guys want to see the whole process of this thing getting rebuilt and restored, you can check that out. So yeah, it pretty much looks brand new. Big Bud tractor. I know the Welker farmers are always pulling their seeding equipment with this thing, or one of these tractors, so cool to see. So another big part of Ag in Motion here is crop plots. You got all the different seed companies. They got a bunch of plots for their crops and different seed varieties, and they grow them over the course of summer just for the 3-day show here, and they get to show them off. You can compare all the different varieties of crop. You see we got quite a few canola crops over there, some corn in the background. We'll head over there after. We love corn. Dad told me to come check this triticale out here. This is for forage, I guess. I see the 10th generation dairyman chopping this stuff all the time. It is pretty interesting. You can see how much taller it is than all the other wheat crops here. I believe it's a hybrid between wheat and something else, but I could not imagine how much this crop would ton out. Let it grow for a little bit longer. I don't think it'd be crazy to get 10 tons an acre of silage if it got the rain from this stuff, so pretty interesting. Just at the Proven Seed booth here, and they got a bunch of plots of different types of corn, some silage varieties, some grain varieties. It's just always nice to see corn, especially when it's way over your head. Last thing I'll show you guys at the show here, they've got a bunch of equipment booths, seed plots, and they also do quite a few demos out here. And we're looking at one of them right now. It's a kind of a competition between the feed wagons. They got a Tree Elite, Highline, Penta, a couple other ones out here. And they're all just lined up here. They'll drop some bales in there. We missed it, I guess. This was earlier today. But really cool to see the comparison between the different feed wagons. I guess you'll call this the battle of the feed wagons. Yeah, and then they dump them on the ground back here and compare, see them in real life. Pretty cool. Well, that's it for the show. Finally, after 15 minutes of looking, I found my truck. It's insane how many vehicles are parked out here. But awesome show, tons of new stuff this year. A lot of stuff I saw for the first time. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me for Ag in Motion 2023. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.